Anna and Rishi from Leeds Student Television.
And we're here today at Live at Leeds 2022.
Yo, I'm Finn, we're at Live at Leeds and you're watching the Student Music Network.
Hello, I'm Tom from The Blinders and we're at Live at Leeds for, what was it again?
Hello, we're L'Objectif, we're at Live at Leeds and you're watching Leeds Student Television.
We're at Live at Leeds for the Student Music Network and we're most looking forward to seeing Seagulls, Bombay Bicycle Club and
the vaccines.
Hello, so we're here at Live at Leeds 22. What are your names, guys?
Rianne and Amy.
Nice to meet you, Rihanna and Amy. Having a good day so far?
Yeah, really good, thank you.
Who have you seen?
We saw Confidence Man. That was a great time.
What a set.
Yeah.
Sports team.
Yeah,
Sportsmen, honestly, do them some justice.
they were decent.
Yeah. Who's on your list for the rest of the day?
Vaccines and Bombay Bicycle Club, I think. Yeah, definitely the vaccines. Yeah.
Can't go wrong, can you?
So you played Dork Stage earlier.
Mm-hmm.
How did it go? How was
Yeah, it was brilliant, man. Like, the stage was a vibe, people were loving it. Best show I've had in Leeds. I've only had two, but this was the best show I've had in
this
Leeds.
is number one. And
100%.
What comes in at number two?
It was Leeds Festival, yeah.
Festival.
This one topped it, do you know what I mean? The crowd were loving it a bit more, showing me a bit more love, so.
Nice. So before we get onto your EP, your song Roses, it blew up, came out in 2020. Went mad in Southeast Asia for it. Like, I'm sure you've been asked this before.
Yeah.
How was that? Like,
I mean,
insane.
yeah, like super weird and experience in a sense because I just woke up one day and it was like an overnight thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I just woke up, bare notifications. I was like, what's going on? Because obviously you don't really kind of assume, you wouldn't guess that was happening. So yeah, I was getting bare love and I was like, it's weird because obviously you try and like break out your own country first. I'm like, you know what? I'll take England and then we'll kind of move out and kind of go global. But to start off out in like Asia and just like it's just crazy. So yeah, it's sick. Wish, yeah, couldn't change it. It's brilliant.
And did like, I don't know, social media or like streaming platforms play a big role?
Yeah, so like the first time it got like big, it was because so there's a boy band called NCT and there was a guy called Taeyong. Taeyong, yeah. And he was on a live stream like with 3 million people. And like he played the whole of Roses and was singing to it. So like it is like technology in it, social media and shit that made it the way it is today. So yeah, 100%.
So you're back at Live at Leeds for, I mean, you played in 2018, right, in the city. So it's kind of a different vibe this time around because it's a festival and everything. Like, how are you feeling about all of that?
It's really exciting. It's such a fun, good lineup here.
It's a great lineup, isn't it?
Like, there's so much we want to see and we're going to miss.
Yeah, it's
we're
packed.
going to be playing, you know.
Yeah, we literally just on the way here we walked past Easy Life now for Templeman. It's great, and then just loads next to Bombay Bicycle Club. Those are great bands. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it. And Leeds crowds are the best crowds. Do you know what I mean?
So have you played many other venues in Leeds?
Yorkshire's fucking amazing.
Almost every venue has a
Yeah,
feel
we
like.
played a lot of venues in Leeds. Last one we played was the O2, Leeds Academy, which was an amazing night and tour.
It's incredible, isn't it? Yeah.
Just got to check the arena off. That's the last.
Yeah, exactly.
Monday, last
Yeah, that's bucket list stuff, really. Yeah.
Guys, welcome back to Leeds. How did you find your set?
It was incredible.
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I saw it, loved it.
Yeah. The energy was crazy.
Yeah, honestly, the crowd was mental. There was these 2 little kids in front of me, just like absolutely bobbing around. They were loving life.
Yeah, I wasn't actually expecting it to be so amazing.
No,
I know.
Pretty good.
How does it feel like when you hear people in the crowd like sing back your lyrics to you, like just absolutely loving life?
You can answer that because I had in-ears and I couldn't hear anything.
Oh no, I really enjoyed it. Every time I looked over, I kept making eye contact with people and they're like, yes! And I was going, yes, backwards.
Yeah,
I love seeing people so happy.
So much energy. And I know you guys played at Broodnell Social Club before here in Leeds. Would you say that you prefer gigs or festivals?
Festivals.
Festivals.
There's no expectation.
Yes.
There's no expectation.
Yeah.
In this, because sometimes with gigs, you know, you're in a dark van to service stations to a venue, and it's quite dark and it can be quite draining. I love it. Obviously, I love playing live. It's my favourite thing to do. But it becomes slightly draining when it's just consistent without getting any vitamin D. It's quite nice that like when you get to the venue here, you're outside. Do you know what I mean?
Sun's shining. Well, it wasn't shining earlier, but it's nice when it's all...
Oh well, I quite like overcast. It means it's kind of like it's kind of cool, but
Yeah.
also amazing. Do you know what I mean?
Who are you excited to see tonight?
Snorts and Pigeon Detectives.
You might want to run ahead and watch them then, yeah.
Shit there.
Well, guys, what's been your favourite set so far today?
Probably sports team.
Yeah, I'd agree. I don't even listen to like sports team, but it was good live, so you know.
They do slay. And who are you looking forward to later on tonight?
Vaccines. Oh yeah, the vaccines.
Vaccines. Thank you guys so much.
But yeah, we're dressed up for the big occasion.
Yeah, the big occasion indeed. I mean, it's kind of a pretty dream weekend, you know. EP out Friday.
Yeah.
Playing the first ever outdoor Live at Leeds Fest on the
Yeah.
Saturday. You've been excited for this one for a while.
Definitely.
So-
It's sick. This is the first ever like festival kind of setting we've ever played. Like first outdoor venue really. So it's sick. So it's like it's cool. And the EP's come out, so it's a good weekend. And then it's back to school on Monday. So.
But in terms of like a dream collaborator, who's the number one person that you'd like love to work with?
I'd love to work with Post Malone,
Yeah.
100%, because I feel like I met him when I was at Reading.
I was gonna say he played.
Yeah, he played. So I met him there, which was like a crazy experience. He's like one of my idols, always has been.
Yeah.
I love what he does. I love his sound, and I think we'd make a really good song. So Posty,
If you see this.
if you see this, you know where I'm at. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
And what was he like? Can you give us any?
Exactly how you'd want him to be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's so chill, so nice, so lovely. Yeah, exactly how I kind of pictured him, which was good. Because obviously, like, you meet your idol and he's a dickhead, you're going to be like,
You're
that's
gonna be
Pete.
gutted.
Yeah. So yeah, he
I've
was
seen
good.
a video of him like necking a VK at a party, and I was like,
100%.
he seems like a down to earth kind of guy.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
And I know that you're into your fashion as well. Seeing you get some attention from The Face and those kind of crossover sort of magazines.
Yeah.
So in terms of if you could, like, I don't know, like shoot a collection with a brand or do something like that, what's the dream brand to kind of collaborate with?
That's a tough
big
one.
one,
That's
I know.
a big one. I would love to do some Stussy things. I think Stussy's a sick brand. But then, like, you could say if Supreme Palace, Stussy, or like Cortez or anything, they came to me and said, "You want to?" I'm here. Do you know what I mean? I'll do it.
We'll
do you know what I
take
mean?
any of those.
We'll
four.
take any of those four.
Any of them are fine.
Yeah.
I know that kind of like, you know, fashion and music and all that stuff is always kind of like blurred into one.
Yeah.
And similarly, sonically, I think that you're quite broad in kind of the sonic variants that you have. But was there anyone in particular that you kind of listened to growing up that really shaped your sound?
I mean, there was loads of people. I mean, like, the first album I ever bought was the Justin Bieber acoustic album.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing, exactly. I'm like,
Are you a believer?
I was a believer for time. Like, I remember walking down the first day and I was going to school and on the TV was like the Baby music video. I was like, Mum, this kid is sick. Do you know what I mean? So I've always been a fan of him, and like, I feel like melodically in the way I sing, it's very Justin Bieber-y. But I was listening to a lot of Ed Sheeran. Like, so the way I write songs is very Ed Sheeran-y. I was listening to all these old bands, the Smiths, Nirvana. But then, like, I feel like one of the big, most pivotal changes, like what I listened to was like Lil Peep and like X and Juice, and like they were bringing like this rock emo stuff together. But yeah, man, like I said, like I've got a very broad kind of music sort of like song, so there was a lot I was listening to, and I kind of all tried to merge it into one thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And finally, just to wrap up, obviously we're in Leeds. There's a lot of students here, and we all have a good meal deal. So I have to ask you, if you could buy a meal deal right now, what are you getting? Right now.
Can I go first? I'd go for a vegetable samosa if I'm in Tesco. If I'm in Tesco! Wait, I know you disrespect me every time, but vegetable samosa. And then ready salted hula hoops. And then a Fanta.
Tesco meal deal choice. Well, what's your?
I'm very, as a vegetarian, I'm quite limited, so people always rag on me for my choice, but I'll go for an egg and cress, a Coke Zero, and I really like the squares, salt and vinegar crisps.
They're so strong though.
Yeah,
they like burn the back of my mouth.
But the texture of them is
With
great.
that.
It's like a pub jam or something. I don't know. I think they're great. That's my choice, but I get dragged for that.
I'm a bit annoyed at Tesco actually. Tesco, £3.50 now. Oh no, Morrison's £3.50.
Get your club card.
I have now, but it's still anyway. Yeah, meal deal. I like a pasta pot, cheese and tomato. The smoked Max paprika crisps are pretty peng. Or I like a good prawn cocktail, and you have to get like a naked smoothie because it's £3. It's like £3 for that. So make most out your money. I'll get them.
Thank you so much for joining us. Set sounded amazing, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the festival.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.